This player is immortal, because on every server that we play on, he never dies. He's capable of this because of his insane skills, quick reflexes, and skeptical behavior. With his immortality, he ends every server on top, while everyone else can't do anything about it. But I've decided to change that, because in the second season of Hunters SMP, my main goal is to kill JPlikesBread. We started the server by rolling our hunts, but I should probably explain what the hunts are. The Hunters SMP is a server that lasts 5 weeks, and every week there is a hunt event. If we complete it, we get a random positive effect. If we don't, we get a random negative effect. In the first week, we were assigned a player to hunt and kill. I got Squid Rafa, which is a free kill honestly. I killed him in like 5 minutes and just left. Then I headed to the mines to get good gear. Remember, there is someone out there that is coming to kill me at any point. I don't know who. Eventually, I had to log out for the day to, have a life. So I finished day 1 with full diamond gear. Luckily for me, I wasn't alone in this. I had one teammate I could rely on, Recoil, and together we set out to make a base. And we did. We found a village to make our base, so I left Recoil to gather some villagers and start building it while I explored. And what did I get back to? An exposed hole to our base, no villagers, and a non-invited JP just standing there. JP finding our base is the worst case scenario, because in the past it was the first step towards it getting blown up or robbed. But it wasn't that bad just yet. JP had just found a trial chamber and allowed us just to show up. Because of that, I managed to get myself a mace and a few E-gaps. JP and Recoil also got themselves their own maces, but after JP decided to kill him for no reason, Recoil lost his mace. Back to the base situation. We decided that it was a good idea to pretend we moved on to another village to make our base, while in reality we just went back to the last one, hoping JP wouldn't look there. It was going really well until we killed a villager accidentally and now only had one left. Which, if you have the slightest knowledge on human biology, you'll know it's not enough to make babies. Coisas. Ai ai ai, que medo. Oh não! Ele morreu! Oh my god, estás a gozar com a minha cara. Como é que ele morreu? The next day, I found a good spot to make my base. After that, I started grinding some enchants, cause diamond gear ain't gonna cut it. Okay, já estava à espera. Just don't take my stuff, please. It was JP and his teammate Mythic Duck. They were here, at my base jumping me, and there was nothing I could do to stop them. Mythic's hunt with me and he was here to complete it. There was no point in fighting, they were eventually gonna kill me. But if I get myself in, they offered to let me keep my items. Gosh, I really need to kill JPlikesBread. But after just breaking into my home and murdering me, they kinda just stayed there. Oh, and I got sharp 5, yay! So, off camera, JP killed Cappy, and Recoil somehow managed to kill Mythic, JP's teammate. And that ended week 1. Week 2 had just started, and we didn't know the hunt just yet. We would only know the hunt after the end fight, which was on the next day. For now, JP had built a casino at spawn, and we decided to try it. Aposta no que estejas confiante.
Sorry! Ok, continuamos aqui a jogar Exchange. Olha só, o pressário.
Oh, eu posso dar num melted.
Não!
Gajo queria que eu pegue. Bora! Uma, já ganhou uma.
Ok, uma, pega aí. Paga dupla. Você já tens.
Já tens 10 vidas. Tens mais 2 tentativas. Última tentativa. Aí, tá. Ok, conseguiste 10.
Ok, agora tens duas
It's my
fichas.
turn, it's my turn.
Puto que é.
Ok.
Oh,
Ok.
olha aí.
Then we got bored, so GP and Cappy just decided to cyberbully Recoil, which, you know, I didn't really think much of at first, but then they actually killed him. He got back his gear, but noticed his E-gaps missing. I checked on flashback mode and you guessed it, it was JP the one who took them.
Olha, foi o cavalo.
Foi o cavalo, foi o cavalo.
O puto quebrou a maçã.
Foi o GP, tenho quase certeza. Foi o GP.
Tá a pegar. Foi o GP. O quê? A jogada é para só passar. Não, ele voltou para pegar. Não, isto foi de propósito, ele parou ali ao lado. Ele dropou para pegar. Ele dropou as calças e pegou agora. GP After that, GP just decided to rage bait Recoil some more, so I left. And then he started singing. Okay, and fight time. After some preps, we all grouped up on the stronghold, just missing Cappy and Mythic. Even as a 2v1 against JP, this will still be a tough fight.
2, 1, 27.
Acho que já está na hora do pot-up, né? Acho. Partimos os cristais.
Eu vi o que aconteceu com o JP.
Onde é que está? Ok, o gato está.
Eu não quero participar da brigada.
My plan was to use bats, which if used on the end explode, dealing lots of damage. But after this, GP knew what I was up to. É pá, só ficar no fica meio vida.
Ah, mas não estava aqui. Você vai se matar aqui. Jure que eu quero tomar easy. Eu não posso. Eu tenho que ficar com isso. Já tem 5, já tem 5, tem por 5, tem mais 5, não pega pela puta. Eu tava ajudando comigo. Não entendi nada, tô de DPM pra dizer.
É pá, eu caio da pé bom para falar ninguém para ajudar ninguém. The fight wasn't going well. JP was camping the sky and using his smite, which countered my bad strategy.
Você foi útil, eu quis sofrer pra essa.
Epá, já dá pra fechar. Caralho. Quanta tem escovos? Não só passa, só caguem. É boa da anda para sentir o check-in, né?
my god, eu não fiz
Aí é bem, this didn't make sense. I had made an alliance with Squid. He's not the greatest at PvP, but still, he should be helping. Why isn't he getting involved? Eu tô com o knockback 2. Ai caralho. Ok, tá. Claro que André, não sei se parar que o sai na frente.
That's gotta be double.
At this rate, we would definitely lose. The dragon was almost dead. I needed to survive till the dragon died. Let's go! Pega o dragon aí, pega o dragon. Puta, o GP tá indo, vai pegar o...
Nossa, de colete forte extremo. Quem diria? Ah, não adianta, eu tenho luta, eu me
Caetano, os teus silverfish estavam a atrapalhar bem.
Sei lá, eu saí e tô pensando que era.
Tens o Ender Chest, tens o Ender Chest. André, Ender Chest, agora. Eu estou atrás de ti, mete só. Puto, eu vou morrer, André. Acho que é um double. Bora, base a base. Bem, JP foi divertido. The end fight didn't go as expected. We weren't able to kill JP, but we also didn't die and managed to get the Dragon Egg, a unique item that couldn't be replaced. But after this, of course, JP showed up at our base trying to kill us for the egg. Drained of my resources, I had no choice but to run, leaving our base completely at JP's mercy. So, another twist. Squid got all of his gear from JP by making a contract promising to stay neutral in the end fight. On this server, breaking contracts is severely punished, so Squid was banned for a week. Without knowing what to do, I logged out. On the next day, I logged on to see the damage. I had no villagers, which I already expected, but after his anger went away, JP kinda felt bad and left me an elytra. It was also announced this week's hunt. Every player had to kill a Minecraft boss. I got the Wither, which I managed to do in a reasonable time. Recoil, on the other hand, got the Ender Dragon. To do that, needed to go to the end and revive the dragon to kill it again. Problem: JP broke all of the end portals, so there is no possible way to go into the end for the rest of the server. Why? Capitalism! Only me, JP, and Cappy completed our hunts. As for Recoil, Squid, because he was banned, and Mythic failed theirs. Mythic literally didn't play for the whole week, and later would officially leave the server for good. With that, the week ended. As the third week started, the hunt was announced. It was Juggernaut. One player would be picked as the Juggernaut, and the Juggernaut's mission was to survive and kill at least half of the other players. Guess who was the Juggernaut? Me! Since there were 4 more players other than me, I only had to kill 2 and survive. But something really weird happened. JP came up to me and offered me a deal. The Ducking MV in the end of week 3 will let me kill him in order for him not to win or lose an effect, and I, JP, will win an effect. JP was gonna help me survive the week and kill my targets, and in return I would let him kill me for me not to lose an effect, and him to gain one. I went to my base to get some gear, but when I arrived there, I found this. When I asked JP about what had happened, he sent me this clip.
Tá bom. Se tu dizes, está dizido. Dani? Dani?
Cappy just blew up all of my base for no reason. On the beginning of the server, I had offered him and Squid an alliance offer. He agreed, he had helped us before, and we were chill. I don't get why he would do this. And when I asked him about it, he said, and I quote, "Womp womp, if you're gonna cry, send me an audio." So it was clear by now that Cappy was one of my main targets for the week. Besides the, terrorist attacks, the server was pretty peaceful. JP had built a small castle in a billboard, and we spent a lot of time just hanging out in spawn. When there are no wars going on, everyone is pretty chill, and since it already had been a week, Squid was let back on the server. But he still had some community work to do, like filling this hole. But that peace wouldn't last long, because Cappy had just logged on the server. It was time for my revenge. He wouldn't stop running. I needed to find another way. Isso fosse tu e o JP.
Hã?
Isso fosse, imagina, tu e o JP. Em vez de ter um revenge.
Já está mais justo, já está mais justo.
Tá mais justo. Yes, it was risky, but it was the only way I could get him to fight. Besides, JP wasn't actually gonna try to kill me. He would be hitting me with a sharpness 1 sword, and in case things went wrong, he would help me kill Cappy.
Está muito divertido.
He was already a bit skeptical about the fight, so I couldn't go all out just yet, or else he would run away. Okay, so I wasn't trying to kill him just yet because he was already thinking of running. Easy, I guess? Now I was left with all of his loot. And this was the part where I show I'm superior and will give him his items back, not going down to his scummy level. Just kidding, I took everything and cyberbullied him until he left. What I didn't need I gave to Squid cause he was really needing it. Since Squid had already let me kill him with his kill, my hunt was complete. And since JP wasn't on to kill me, Recoil did it. With this, the week was over.
What? Pera, what? The fuck? Ok, pronto, obrigado. Oh, eu dropa.
After week 3 ended, the server went back to being peaceful. I mean, as peaceful as it gets on this server.
Vá lá, meu, para! GP, é sério, mano, estás-me a irritar uma beca.
Yes! Tá a funcionar!
Pá, bora cantar.
When we're falling in love, oh,
Ai, a bem
California girls were unforgettable.
Pensando bem que ele volta para
Crazy
Discord.
dudes, bikinis on top.
JP, puto, a sério,
Sun
meu.
can't skin so
Por que
hot.
isso acontece
It makes
sempre em
it
todos os
public
servidores,
gold.
mano?
Full box cinch. To the edge! To the edge!
Tu querias me acertar como isso, não querias?
One thing I was noticing more and more is that the server was getting less active. When I hopped on, most of the time only GP was there. Squid only some days, Recoil if I was lucky, and Cappy was basically extinct. But I had an idea to solve it. I hosted a build competition at spawn. The winner would get 3 netherite bars, and it kinda worked too well. 2 days after announcing it, JP submitted this. But besides that colossal build, no one else built anything. So I decided to also build something. A big tree. What is the use? Absolutely nothing. But it made spawn look more full, and it was cool to just chat while building.
Vem aqui abaixo, o corno. Vem, duvido. Desafio-te. Desafio-te. Corno.
But I was getting confused. JP, my main enemy, the evil Tyrant, the Immortal King. He was the one putting the most effort into spawn, and also into getting the server more active. It doesn't matter, I'm still gonna kill him. At this point you've probably noticed that I haven't said anything about this week's hunt. The hunt is hot potato. One player starts as it. The player has to kill someone to pass the hot potato. The person with it when the week ends would be the loser and everyone else the winners. I must admit that when me and JP, the founders of the server, were coming up with the hunts before the server had started, this was the week I was most excited about. Then why haven't I talked about it? Simple, because the starting player was Copy, and since I had taken all of his gear, he couldn't do anything for the whole week. My revenge had actively made the server worse for everyone. The hunt didn't happen because of it. And even though Copy shouldn't have blown up my base in the first place, I didn't need to take his gear. I had already moved on, and I didn't really care as much about the whole base thing anymore. And now, Cappy didn't play for the whole week, and there was no hunt, so no reason for other players to log on. The server was slowly dying. But I had an idea to make up for it. I was gonna make a scavenger hunt for everyone on the server. Everyone would be participating and searching for clues. How am I gonna convince everyone to show up? I was gonna give away to the winner the server's most prized item. I was gonna give away the dragon. But we were already on week 5, the final week. I had to be fast.
Lá, só por causa dessa agora vai jogar a minha canção. 1, 2, 3, começou a mover. Vai, agora é mesmo sério, vai cá. Ei, volta aqui!
Estás mesmo a ver atrás de mim? JP was jumping me, and this wasn't a troll. He was actually gonna kill me. Because this week's event required you to kill someone, anyone, and JP chose me. I would like to take this really intense moment and ask you to subscribe. If you've made it this far into the video, you're probably entertained or fell asleep and the video is still playing, I don't know. But if you're enjoying, I'd appreciate if you could press that little button. I'm a really small creator, so you'd be helping me a lot. Okay, thanks, bye. After I ran, JP decided to kill Cappy, and therefore I was safe to return to spawn, but this wouldn't be the last time I got jumped by him. But for now, things went back to being peaceful.
As coisas.
Eu sei de tudo.
Ele literalmente sabe das coisas.
Bom dia. Não,
Mano, que
JP
tu
não.
então mais para uma mensagem?
JP não. JP não. Tu não tens o voice chat.
Pega, temos que jogar o voice chat do Batman, Zé. Pega, mas está na mesma? Está na mesma?
Tá toda crecuda agora. Como é que tu tens isso, mano? Diz-me um modo disso, mano. Diz-me um modo disso.
É, só instalas o voice mod, Zé.
What the fuck?
Pega, deixa eu ver aqui.
Estás bem na robot.
Ok. Temos esta aqui também.
Esta é a voz banana, eu não sei se vocês estão a ouvir.
Não, não estamos a ouvir.
Hi, Vicky. Hi.
What the fuck?
It was really, yeah, Vicky.
What the
A polícia está chegando!
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Alguém está.
Gostaram da minha
Olha para cima.
foto da
Olha para a muralha. Olha para a muralha.
Bro is not
Olha, vai-se
hora
lembrar.
farming.
Estás a olhar?
Tô.
Pega, dá-me 2
Ok, agora vou jogar com esta voz.
Bro is what the But all good things must come to an end.
Em
É a caixa de areia.
coisa,
Ok.
nós brincamos aqui. E depois tens aqui o lago.
Vocês brincaram aqui.
Hã?
Você...
Tem ali o castelo. Tens aqui. O parquinho. Metas água.
E ali, dados.
É só isso?
Podes brincar aqui. Não, mas vai brincar.
Brincar?
Brincar!
Yeah, good try.
Isto totalmente não é uma ponte map.
Isto totalmente... I was jumped by JP and Cappy, who are now teammates. Kinda porquê? Bro, não podes estar a usar a Elytra para vir ter comigo, bro. What the fuck? Eu não posso usar a Elytra para fugir, mas tu podes usar para perseguir. Não faz sentido. Tá, então tu não devias poder estar a usar a Elytra para perseguir, like, what the fuck? All of the doubts I had about JP being evil were now gone. Well, not quite. Later that day, while no one else was online, JP gave me a bunch of gear, pots, showed me his base and blew it up. He also told me that he teamed with Cappy because he didn't want to have to 2v1 me and recoil in a fight. He told me that the idea of trying to kill me was exclusively Cappy's. On the very last day of the server, I was gonna do the scavenger hunt, my final try at bringing everyone together online, but no one logged on. Everyone was either busy or not online or just didn't feel like doing it. Well, everyone but JP. He started solving clue after clue after clue until he finally finished the scavenger hunt. You know, throughout these last 5 weeks I learned a lot. To be careful with who I trust, to not let revenge blind me, but above all else, I learned that people sometimes are not what they seem. The weak can be just as evil as the strong, and the strong just as kind as the weak. I thought JP was an immortal tyrant, and since no one could kill him, he would do anything he wanted. But no. He showed me time and time again that he's not that kind of player. So, it was only right for him to get the egg.
Whoa!
Olá, JP.
Hello?
Identifico contigo.
Ok.
Ok. Então, tenho uma última mensagem para te ler. My last message.
Oh my god.
Hey there, whoever you may be. Probably JP. Good job finding and solving all of my clues and all of my riddles. You've proven
Yay.
yourself as someone who will go out of their way for this server. And that's something I value a lot. Because in my opinion, you didn't go through all of this just to get the dragon egg. Okay, maybe a little bit because of it. I think you've gone through with this because of the scavenger hunt itself. You know this server is dying. We all do. So I made this hunt to try and get people to log on. This hunt wasn't about the dragon egg. It was about the journey to get it. Just like this server, we are not here for the end of the server. We are here for the adventures, the fights, the little goofy moments, the random conversations, the wholesome moments. We are here to have fun. Just like in life, its meaning doesn't come from the end we will all face, Its meaning lies in all of the moments, happy or sad, we've lived. In a few moments, we will all fight each other to the death to determine who will come out on top. So I am now writing to you to remind you the true meaning of Hunters SMP. It's not about all of the fights, it's not about the arguments. We log on to this server to have fun. It doesn't matter how. Well, enough yapping from me. Time to finally hand you the egg.
Wow.
But maybe, and as cringy as it may sound, just maybe, the real dragon egg is all of the memories, the friendships, and the adventures we made along the way.
Wow.
To whoever you may be, thank you.
Wow. Memories, friendships, adventures. Hunters SMP. Wow. Wow. Very beautiful.
E é assim que se termina um vídeo.
E é assim que não terminou. Segue-me.
Ok. A gente vai para na caixa da...
Não.
What?
Uau!
Ok, tipo...
Legal estilo. Months of grind, let's go. Down the grind. Down the grind. Wow.
Goodbye, Hunters SMP. Agora eu vou pegar em todo este sentimentalismo e eu a dizer que o que importa é a amizade e vou mandá-lo para o lixo porque Season 3 eu vou timar com o JP!